So tell me, do you have any specific advice for me on my journey in the fight against unconventional gas mining?
Here's your man.
Not really. I think you're doing a much better job than just about anyone else. I think you're the most ferocious anti-gas campaigner I've met, Holly. You're doing a marvellous job.
Thank you.
The key is to, I think, for you, is for more people to hear your voice, to keep having conversations. That's especially young people. There's so much in young people's lives with the internet, with relationships, with learning about the world, developing skills, all of those things that young people have to do and have got to do, but a really key part of building an understanding across the broad community is young people having conversations. So, we're really proud that you're part of the movement, you're an advocate, and the more people that hear your voice, the better. And you need to help your friends, educate them and tell them to talk to their peers, because that peer-to-peer sharing of information, that's what changes people's hearts and minds, and that's how you win these fights.
I've actually seen that with self-experience a couple of times, because at my school we've just had the NAPLAN tests, and what you had to do in the writing test, you had to do a persuasive text on something, and I did mine about unconventional gas mining should be banned globally. And then afterwards we had a session where we went round and told what we did, and I was really surprised because about half the class did it. And everyone in the class lately has been saying, like, you've been inspiring us, and I didn't realize how serious this was until we discovered it. So yeah, I think it's definitely good to spread the awareness and share the issues, definitely, especially with the youth, because it is our future, like I've probably said many times. What is their impression of Camp Bentley and our effort to stop unconventional gas mining?
What's our impression? My first impression was, so we got in last night at about midnight, and my first impression was there was music in the camp at midnight, and that it was really good music, and that there were people, and that the place seemed to be really well built. I love blockade camps. I love this kind of thing. I like the fact that we're sitting in a field and yet there's community here, there's a town here, and that's why I'm picking up on the sadness that now people will disperse and go back to where they came from, and that it's a community with purpose. So people have come here for a reason,
definitely,
and accidentally created all this beautiful music and camp architecture and amazing food, and there are friendships that start here that'll last a lifetime, and you won. That was going to be my answer for your other question about advice, is sometimes you don't win. A lot of the times people get run over, and you end up, you'll see people being picked up and put in the back of police cars and stuff. And that can really break your heart. And so that'd be my thing, is like, this is a long haul. If we look after each other, we can be doing this work for the rest of our lives. This is a really big win, but there'll be setbacks along the way as well. My first impression is that people are pretty happy to be here.
Anything is possible, and you can accomplish anything when you work as a community, when you work together. That's definitely one of the main morals I've learned at my time here at Bentley. It's really fun here. I love being passionate and being persuasive, and I love being persuasive and standing up for what is right in our community and our earth. So I think it'll be really fun. Well, yeah, really fun, really passionate to go to Parliament and to speak for what's right.
Yeah, please do.
Well, we've been doing a lot of music here, and I've done my CSG No Way rap quite a few times. So I think it's probably been sent to him by now. The other day, the Knitting Nanas, we sent to, I think it was Barry O'Farrell or Forney Tony or something like that, or someone like that. And the Knitting Nanas and us sang this song, and it was power to the people, and into our phone, and they didn't even answer. It was just the answering machine, and it's we sang this song. It's hope you got that.
Nice. Well, Holly, you should really think about asking the Prime Minister for a meeting, because it's like that's meant to be the rules of how the place works. They're meant to be. It's a representative democracy. They're meant to be here to represent people.
It's meant to be a proper
So
democracy.
you should seek a meeting, and if he doesn't give you one, then you should use the voice that you've got and the folk around you supporting you to get that message out, and tell them, well, he wouldn't meet me, or hey, he's going to meet me and I'm going to tell him this.
Yeah,
And then he's going to wish he didn't meet me.
Because we are the people who the government is meant to represent, and we're who elected them there. So I think it's definitely crucial that they should listen to us and give us opportunities to speak for what's right and to say what we want to say.
And Scott,
Well, thank you for your time today, guys. But just before you leave, I've got a treat for you. I'm going to sing you guys one of my songs from my set, which I sing for my charity foundation, Stardust Entertainment. And it's called Son of a Preacher Man by Joss Stone. So just stick around.
By Joss Stone,
Well,
no less.